You've seen these hats before, tall, black, almost ridiculous looking, and you probably thought they're just for show, that they're just part of some old tradition, something decorative, maybe even unnecessary. But that's not true, because these hats were never meant to look good. They were designed to do something very specific, something your brain reacts to, even if you don't realize it, and once you notice it, you can't unsee it first. Look at the size. They're huge, way taller than a normal hat should ever be, almost exaggerated. And that's intentional because your brain doesn't measure things accurately. It reacts to perception, and perception can be manipulated. Back then, height meant power. The taller you looked, the more dominant you appeared. And dominance was everything. But here's where people get it wrong. They think it was about style or tradition or looking royal. It wasn't. It was about control. Before anything even happened. Imagine this. You're standing across from a line of soldiers, and they all look taller than they actually are. Their faces are partially hidden, their expressions unreadable. They don't move, they don't react, they just stand there, watching. That's not decoration, that's pressure. And your brain feels it instantly because humans are wired to judge size. Bigger means stronger, stronger means threat, even if it's an illusion. But here's something most people don't think about. Those hats aren't light. They can weigh over a kilo and they sit right on your head for hours without movement. Now think about that. No shifting, no adjusting, no reaction, just stillness. Why design something so uncomfortable? Unless that discomfort was the point, because standing still while your body wants to move, while your neck feels the weight while people are watching you, that takes control, real control. And control is what makes something feel powerful. So the hat wasn't just for the enemy, it was for the soldier. A constant test. Can you stay still? Can you stay focused? Can you ignore discomfort? If yes, you're ready. Now here's where it gets deeper. The hat doesn't just make them taller, it hides them. That shadow over the eyes. You can't see where they're looking, you can't read their expression, and the moment you can't read someone, they become unpredictable, and unpredictable feels dangerous. Now your brain starts filling the gaps. Are they looking at me? Are they about to move? Are they even reacting? And just like that, you lose control. Now add one more layer. There isn't just one guard. There are many. And they all look identical. Same height. Illusion. Same uniform. Same stillness. No individuality. And your brain doesn't like that because it stops seeing people and starts seeing a system. Something controlled. Something precise. Something that doesn't break. That's when it stops feeling like a person and starts feeling like a presence. And presence is far more powerful because you don't question it, you feel it. So no, those hats are not decoration, they're not random, they're not just tradition. They're engineered to control perception, to influence how you feel, without saying a single word. And the craziest part? They still work even today. You look at them and something feels different. You don't laugh, you don't ignore them. You pause because your brain is trying to understand it. Why does this feel so serious? Why does this feel so controlled? Why does this feel so intentional? And that's when it clicks. You're not looking at a hat, you're looking at psychology built into design. And it's been shaping how people feel for centuries.